Well, hello, and welcome to another edition of JC Lee MD Shrink Wrapped Book Reviews. I am your host, Jonathan Jahali, a quadruple board certified child and adolescent psychiatrist and a Melania Trump visa holder. Well, today's book review is from Richard Schwartz, No Bad Parts, Healing Trauma and Restoring Wholeness with the Internal Family Systems Model. This book was actually just advertised to me on Amazon, on their algorithm, and I was actually really intrigued because it has a foreword from a fellow Canuck, Alanis Morisette, it's like rain on your wedding day. Fame and Ironic, Jagged Little Pill, etc., which is like such a formative part of my youth. But Richard Schwartz is a psychologist who developed internal family systems and sort of codifies and documents all of its merits in this very brief read. Again, I think I probably read it over 2 days on a weekend. He talks about the internal family systems model, this idea that there are often neglected parts of ourselves, maybe the traumatized child who was really terrified when daddy drank, or maybe, the individual who was always too shy, or maybe who wasn't, outgoing or athletic enough. These parts of ourselves that we tend to disavow for various reasons, and how we can essentially come alongside or come into ourselves and basically gather up all these lost orphan parts of ourselves to integrate ourselves into full, whole human beings. And I gotta say, I'd never been exposed to IFS in my residency training or child training. It was extremely enlightening to read through this book, and I, shortly after reading it, had been recommending it to so many of the trauma survivors that I see in my practice, because I believe that it actually offers a very direct and efficient way in which to engage those hitherto disavowed aspects of ourselves. I think Richard Schwartz is a very articulate writer. He's very compassionate. It comes through in the transcripts that he shares of his interactions with his patients and just his reasoning. So I found it incredibly encouraging, and hopefully you will too.